In other news, Shadow has been voted most favorite character in the Sonic franchise. What do you think, Sonic?
I'll tell you what I fucking think!
Hey guys, this is SonAmy444, and I'm just having a little rant moment here.
Oh, and judging by the sound of your voice, it must be a serious topic. Oh wait, you have a Sonic picture, never mind.
Then I'm sorry if I've offended you and your beliefs and thoughts about this, but this is what I believe, and I really hope that I don't make anyone hate me for this, but this is my opinion, so do not flame me for saying this, or any of you people out there that think I'm overreacting or whatever, just go away, because I'm sorry, this is my opinion, it's not going to change.
Okay, we haven't started the rant, and she's already thrown the don't like, don't watch card. We're off to a great start.
Okay, everyone loves Shadow and Sonic. I mean, that is understandable and all, but
I don't like Sonic or Shadow. That must mean I'm a freak.
Hello, I'm the Dread Dormammu, and Blaze the Cat gives me the most happy of happy moments of all.
It seems like a lot more fans now are starting to like Shadow more than Sonic.
People like Shadow more than Sonic? Heretics!
Like, they think that, Shadow should have more of his other games and everything, and he's, the best hedgehog ever because he's badass and all this kind of stuff. I'm thinking, okay, I understand that Shadow is an amazing character. Yes, I totally agree with that. He's my second favorite Sonic the Hedgehog character of all time.
If you understand that people like Shadow and you like Shadow too, then what's the point of this rant?
But I just feel like people are forgetting something very important. Sonic is the main character of the series, okay? It's only reasonable that he has the most games and he is the main character and everyone loves him the most. Or at least that's how it should be.
Yes, accept Sonic as your personal savior.
Because he is the main character of the series. He has more adventures and all that kind of stuff, and I don't really he's just better all in all. He started this entire franchise, and Shadow would not even exist if it were not for Sonic.
So it's only reasonable for Sonic to be the main character and have more games and be more loved than any other character because he's the main character and has more adventures and he's better? Well, for the most part, that statement was redundant. The part where you said he's better is just a matter of personal preference.
And Sonic has a more lighthearted personality and is less cruel at times and more understanding with other people and is a lot nicer to everyone.
Yes, especially with all the lady... Oh, God, where'd that come from?
And gives people more chances than Shadow does. With Shadow, it's either you're my friend or I hate you. And with Sonic, it's either you're my friend or I tolerate you. And at least he tries to tolerate. Shadow just hates.
Hey, Shadow, wanna be friends? I fucking hate you.
And so, I guess this is totally ad-libbed, I have no idea, anything I might say might totally go off skelter here, but, Sonic as a whole, it's thanks to him that Shadow even exists to begin with.
Actually, you should be thanking Sega for this character.
Sonic is the main character. The series is called Sonic the Hedgehog for a reason, and as much as I like Shadow, he's not the star, okay?
Shadow's not the star? Are you serious, bro?
And I've just seen so many, top 10 character videos that have Shadow as number 1 and Sonic as, number 8 or number 7 or something, and that's not how it should go.
See, this is what the rant's all about. Not very many top 10 lists have Sonic as number 1 or number 2, in the top 5. Ooh. It's not that all these lists are based on opinions, right? No, they're all facts. It's a fact that Sonic sucks, and she wants to change the rules.
I'm all good with Sonic being lower on the list than some other characters, but Shadow is always number 1 or number 2 on those kind of lists. And, again, I'm not bashing Shadow. I like Shadow a lot, okay? So don't put in the comments oh, you're a Shadow hater, go to hell, because I do like Shadow. He's one of my favorite characters easily. And I just feel though, that people are forgetting that Sonic is in the mix as well, and he's a better character and a better person and nicer than that. and he deserves a little bit more attention than he gets.
At least Sonic gets some attention. You won't believe what I went through to become remotely interesting.
It's because, despite the fact that he is a great character, and the main character, people say that he is annoying. Okay. Annoying, really, really, people, because think about it. The only reason why I think anybody might think that Sonic is annoying is that maybe one of his voice actors. I'm looking at you, Jason Griffith.
I totally saw that coming.
You know, he's tolerable, and then you have Ryan Drummond, who is a beast, and then you have Roger Craig Smith, who's, he's getting better.
I find it ironic that you complain that people are quote-unquote forgetting that Sonic is the main character when you forgot about Urkel Sonic.
But really annoying, he's just happy. Sonic's a very happy character and loves life and loves adventure, and I mean, if you were in a situation and you had his kind of speed, wouldn't you be happy all the time too?
What if I didn't want super speed? What if I wanted flight? What if I wanted super strength? What if I wanted invisibility, you know? If you can't really respect anyone else's opinion, why should we respect yours?
So, I guess I understand when some people say that he's immature, because I will admit, there are certain times where Sonic has said or done a certain thing that kind of made me wonder, really? Are you a child? But that's one of the things that's lovable about him, right? Because, well, you know, he is a good-hearted person, and he just likes to be himself.
So am I, but where am I on the top 10 lists? Nowhere.
Unlike Shadow, who tries to keep himself penned up all the time and doesn't release anything about his life to almost anybody and have to figure out for themselves. Sonic Adventure 2, look that game up, it is amazing. With that said, though, as much as I like both characters very much, I do believe that Sonic deserves to be a little bit more well-treated because...
Oh dear God, it never ends!
Real hero. Again, I like both characters, do not bash me.
Well, I sure do hope this doesn't count as
It
bashing.
needed to be said because no one else was going to. Sonic is the main character, not Shadow. Thanks for listening, and I'm sorry if I offended any of you Shadow fans out there. I am one too, so don't think I'm a hater. But yeah. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys later.
So yeah, all I have to say is this. Just because there are more people that like Shadow than Sonic doesn't necessarily mean that Sonic is being forgotten. I mean, let's face it. We're not calling you Shadow fags, are we? And that's about it. I'll see you next time. Oh, one more thing. Dread? There's your fucking feminism.